Hey guys, I got an order here from BudK, which is a company that sells more budget-friendly cutlery, and I just thought I'd show you what I got. They had a sale going on, and I thought, I'll get a few things and show them on the channel here. So I'm going to be using the Walmart Real Tree camo knife to open her up here, and I'm going to pull this over here. And we'll see what we got in the box. And so, always open, if you order anything from BudK, open it upside down, because for whatever reason they put all the documentation and everything on the bottom of the box, and they throw everything else that you ordered on top. So you always get a magazine with, all the stuff that they sell. So there you go, get yourself a $50 bug out mystery bag. Since this is such a big box, I'm just going to pull it off here to the side, and I'll pull out the stuff that I ordered one by one here. So number one is we got a nice big bowie knife from BudK Bushmaster. So the interesting thing here is you got a little survival kit inside, and then you got a little button compass on the end, and this is apparently an AUS 6 blade steel, which isn't a great steel. I mean, these are all going to be budget focused stainless steels. So we'll get her out of the box and take a look at her. There you go. We got a pleather sheath here. That is not real leather. You have a little retention strap here with a snap, and then you got some like a little lanyard here at the bottom. There's the knife. We'll pull it out. This is actually a little bit smaller than I thought it would be. It looked bigger in the pictures, but I can get it off the plastic. There we go. So there's the knife. You do have like a saw back on here. You got the two-tone blade. Boy, that doesn't feel extremely sharp. Of course, you got the handcrafted in China and stainless steel, and then on this side the AUS 6 stainless steel emblem, and you got Bushmaster locked and loaded. There's the button compass. Let's see if that actually does anything. Let's see if I can hold this here. So it's pointing north. Let's see if we can get it to, let's just shake it. There we go. Now it's pointing in the right direction. Yep, that is pointing north. So that does work. Cool. All right, button compass works. And we can screw the end of this off, and we should see our little survival tool, or survival kit. And it looks like something is broken, because I got little pieces here. Let's see, that looks like a sinker for a fishing kit. I'm not sure what that white thing is. I don't know if I'll be able to get this stuff back in. You got a paper clip, or a safety pin. Got one match, and then you got a sewing kit there. So you got some thread and a needle. I don't really want to pull all this stuff out, because I don't think I'll be able to get it back in very easy. You got some fishing line. Let's see if we can tell in the picture what else is in there. Yeah, I don't know what those white things are. If you know what this is, this thing, please let me know, because I don't know what that is. Alright, so you have a fishing hook in there, some fishing line, needle and thread. It's supposed to have two matches. These look like the matches didn't really come out the way they were supposed to. That's supposed to be two. They're stuck together, and they're pretty crappy. But, this was $12, I think, for the whole knife. So, we're not talking about anything super expensive. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this stuff back away, and I'll get the next, well, yeah, we'll do a cutting test, then I'll get the next thing out. Hang on. Okay, so got it back together here, and we're gonna go ahead and cut. Okay. Not great, but it cuts paper. It's a little rough on the cutting. Let's see if you can see that here. I mean, you can see that edge is not clean. You know, it's tearing the paper a little bit, but it is going through. So a little bit more honing on that would probably do the trick. And let's go ahead and try some thin paper here from our catalog. Let's see if it'll cut. Yeah, there it goes. It's cutting through. So not bad. Could be better, but it is cutting. You know, it's hard to express the feel, but you know, it is getting hung up here and there. But overall, for $12, not bad for what you get here. You do have, I don't know if you can tell on the handle there, but it's like it's wrapped with a really thin cord, almost like a thread. But, you know, it could stand to be a little bit thicker in the handle, but it's not bad. You know, it feels like a solid knife. You know, obviously you got a hollow handle there, so you can put your survival kit in there. But, and it rattles a little bit because of the survival kit in there, but otherwise, not bad. And then you got your sheath here. Let's see how well. So it's kind of loose in there, but with the retention strap, it's not going to come out. I mean, it'll stay in there. All right, so we got that knife, and let me get the next thing out. Okay, next one is this NRA Tactical Safe Knife, and box is already kind of exploded here, but go ahead and pull it out. We got the do not eat thing there, and you have a hard sheath. Get this plastic out of the way. So the sheath is kind of nice. You do have it wrapped with some cordage here. This is not 550. It's almost like a shoestring, and then you got a little lanyard here at the end with a clip. And you do have some latching points here where you could attach this to a pack. You have a little emblem on here for the NRA of America, and then you know, there's where the knife goes. And you got a retention strap here, which I don't like this kind. So the way that this works is you basically loop that through, and then you got to hold it together and then push that through like that, and that's how you keep it in there. I'd rather it just be a snap, to be honest. This kind of clasp seems overly complicated. I mean, there's way better ways to clip that together, so I don't like that. You do have a belt loop here, and that's, so either tie it to your pack or belt loop, and that's pretty much how you're going to carry that. It's a little heavy. That's pretty thick plastic, as you can tell, and yeah, kind of heavy. Knife feels good in the hand. You do have these finger grooves here, and those feel pretty good. You can get a nice firm grip on there. Now you do have a little thing that screws off here, and looks like you get a survival kit as well. So let's see what's in this one, because I actually didn't know this one came with this survival kit when I ordered it. But let me see if I can get this open. I'm gonna put this on pause for a sec. Okay, so this looks similar to the Bushmaster, where you get a match and some fishing cord, or fishing line, I mean. So you got fishing line, you got actually a bunch of matches in there. Looks like maybe about a half a dozen matches right there. Looks like 5 actually. And then, what else you got in here? You got a piece of paper. Ooh, Band-Aid. Band-Aid, fishing line, Looks like a striker for the matches, and that's it. So that's what you get in the survival kit. Okay, and then you get a button compass. Button compass, let's shake it a bit here. Button compass is pointing correctly. North is that way, so we're good on that. And then there's a spring in here that pushes the survival kit out for you, so you don't have to go digging for it, which is kind of nice. And then you do have an O-ring on there, so that should keep that basically waterproof, hopefully. You got NRA on the pommel, and then we got 420 stainless, so definitely a budget steel. This is going to be a softer steel. You're going to have to hone this pretty regularly to keep the edge on there, but nice thing is it should stay sharp. I think this is a 13-inch blade on this guy. Oh, sorry, it's a 13-inch overall knife, and then the 8.5-inch blade. So there you go. It is kind of hefty. I mean, you got a nice thick blade on there, and you know, we can check the sharpness on it. Let's see what we got here. I think this was a $10 knife when I ordered it. So about the same. It'll cut paper, but not well. I mean, it's ripping. You know, that is definitely not a clean cut on that paper. I mean, it's a little difficult to get it going, but it'll cut. Let's see what we got on the thin magazine paper here. Let's see if we can find a page here. There we go. So let's cut it. Maybe. Let's see if we can cut it. Yeah, she'll cut. So, you know, decent edge, could be better, but for this price point, that's actually better than what I expected. So there's the knife for you. And then we'll see how she fits in the sheath here. So, I'm guessing it'll fall, yeah. So retention isn't great, that's why they have the retention strap on here. And this is what I'm talking about. Like, this is kind of a pain in the butt to get that on there, and then you gotta, and you know, if this is on your belt, you're gonna be doing that one-handed. And I just realized I did that off camera, so let's try that again. So basically, you gotta fold this together, push that through, and then push that through while you're holding it. That's a two-handed job, but then once that's on there, then it's good to go. It's not going to come out of there. So there you go. That's the NRA tactical safe knife with the survival kit. Okay, next thing we got is something from Timberwolf, and this was $4.99. So, you know, don't have high expectations, but you know, this is, you know, if you just need a knife for everyday tasks and you don't want something super nice because you know, you might lose it, then here you go. This is the kind of thing at least I'd be looking for. You know, some people approach knives the way I approach sunglasses is I don't spend anything over $5 or $10 because I break them or I lose them regularly. So this has no flipper. This is just a thumb stud, and it is spring assist. That first one was a little weak. Let's try that again. Maybe. Yeah. You know, it's not easy to flip. At least not for me, because it's a little hard to get in there on that thumb stud. Let's try one more time. Yeah. Alright, so not the easiest thing to flip. I am getting an epic fail on that. You do have a thumb ramp on it with some jimping up there. Of course, you got China. You know, this is one of those handcrafted in China knives. You got a belt clip. Not great retention on that, and it's not reversible, so you're stuck with right hand tip down carry only. The action on it is it's smooth though. And I was wrong, this is not spring assist. That actually just feels like nice smooth washers. You know, they're probably plastic washers, but you know, for $5. There we go. Hey, I finally got it to flip. Maybe it just needed to be broken in a little bit. There we go. Now it's working. So yeah, just needed a few flips and then we can get it going. All right. So let's check the factory edge on the Timberwolf. It feels sharp. It's biting. It's biting. So that's good. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Yeah, that's a really nice edge on there. Nice clean cut. Really easy. That feels sharp. I mean, I got no complaints about that edge. Let's try it here on the thin magazine paper. Oh yeah, real nice. Look, I mean, I can get little curls off there. Heck yeah, that's good. Okay, you know, it's a $5 knife, so the blade steel is going to be some kind of mystery stainless probably. Let's see if it says on here. No, it just says stainless steel. I think that's the model number on there. Yeah, that's the model number. That's above stainless steel there. So that is not anything to do with the blade steel. Got Timberwolf on this side. It's probably going to be a 420 stainless. So it will not hold that edge for a long time. But I do like the blade shape on that. It feels very comfortable in the hand. You know, again, you got those finger grooves, which those feel pretty good. And you know, when you got your finger on the thumb ramp there, it feels real good. So, you know, steel liners with plastic scales. They don't feel super cheap though, and it's got a nice texture on there. So I'm happy with that for the $5 price point on this guy. You can see the liners are not skeletonized at all, but you do have a nice wide open frame, or sorry, wide open body on this thing, so you can get in there and clean it without taking it all apart. So liner, or liner lock, it's nice and early lock up there, so that's pretty good. Centering's pretty good. Yeah, that looks good. That's centered. I mean, it might be just a fraction of a millimeter over to the right, but actually it looks pretty good. So no complaints there for $5. So yeah, there you go. Got the Timberwolf, whatever model that is. Okay, last up we got a Mora clone. I think this was $2. So BudK sells the Wazoo killers, and this looks exactly like a Wazoo killer, but it's not called a Wazoo killer. And it has a different color to it. So you got the black plastic Mora-like sheath with a drainage hole, and then you got a little ramp up here so you can push the knife out. And then of course this looks very Mora-ish, but instead of a Scandi grind, you got a saber grind. So this is well, there you go, stainless china. It's pretty dirty. Wipe that off. Wipe it off with my sweatshirt. And then on the other side you got the if this flag offends you, I'll help you pack. Proud American, which is a little funny since this is made in China. But anyways, $2 for this knife. Now I have bought a couple Wazoo killers in the past, and those did not come sharp. This one, I don't know, it feels about the same, maybe a little bit sharper. I mean, it's biting a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't feel that sharp. But you do have a nice rubberized handle, and that does give you a good grip. Ergos are pretty good. Not as good as a Mora, but pretty good. And yeah, there you go. You got your nice logo there, Pro America logo. Let's see if she cuts paper. Yeah, this is about the same as the Wazoo Killers when I got them. You know, that it'll cut, but not great. It's not a real clean cut, and it's not easy. I mean, you gotta put some effort on there, and it's catching a lot on the paper. So not sharp. I mean, we do have. I mean, I've been carrying this little the Sharpen's Best poker chip, so you know we can try and tune that up a little bit. Let's. I'm gonna stop this for a second. I'm gonna use this stupid poker chip on here, and we'll check the sharpness again. Okay, I spent maybe just 2 minutes here tuning up the knife with the poker chip. So we're gonna go straight to the magazine paper here and see how she cuts here. See if I can get this on camera. So I could use you know, a couple more minutes here to tune it up, but it's cutting all right. It's sharper, definitely biting a lot more than it was. So anyways, you can see there. Okay, so I'll spend a little bit more time on that later. But there we go. That's what we get with our BudK order. So I got the $2 Wazoo Killer kind of thing here. I got the $5 folder, and I got 2 survival knives. So I think it was 12 bucks. That was 10 bucks, so we got 22. Plus 5 is 27. Plus 2, $29. So I think everything, you know, when you included, this was free shipping on all this as well. So I think it was, you know, just north of $30 for all 4 of these knives. So not bad. So anyways, I might throw one of these in the next giveaway. I haven't decided yet. But I actually have something else I might do for this giveaway, and then do some of this stuff for another one. But we'll see. All right, well, thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned. Giveaway is coming up real soon. Thanks.